Test 1, 2. Good afternoon and welcome to the GCAA Sports Network. I'm Rudy Radiger, and this is the live broadcast for today's Region 17 Women's Soccer Semifinal, the first of two matches today from Darton State College. We are live, and you're watching the pregame show. I'm Rudy Radiger. We welcome you along. It's been an exciting year in the GCAA this year. Darton State winning the regular season championship, so they come in as the #1 seed and will serve as the hosts for this tournament from here on out. Semifinal, final tomorrow, and they will also look to repeat as tournament champs to advance on to the women's national championship again. A couple of things of points of interest here to take a look at. Your individual offensive leaders this year at points is Chanel Frederick from South Georgia. We'll see her later tonight in the second kickoff. That'll be a 7 o'clock matchup. It'll be South Georgia, the #2 seed, taking on the #3 seed at Andrew College. Second in points is Kel Hoffes from Darton here. She'll be in this match. And also for Darton, you see Kel Hoffes again in second in goals with 13 on the season. But that's it right here in the top 3 point scorers on the year in this match is just your one player in Kel Hoffes from Darton State. The individual goalkeeper leaders that you'll see today, Krista Moyosa from Darton. She allowed 13 goals on the year, and she is first in goals against average at just 1.08. So those are some stars to watch today. Darton will be in the white tops with red shorts and red socks, and ABAC, the #4 seed, comes in, and they will be wearing all green. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the GCAA Sports Network's live broadcast of Region 17 Women's Soccer Semifinals from Darton State College.
gentlemen, welcome to the first semifinal of Region 17 Region Championship. For your visitors, number 0, Bridget Enriquez. Number 1, Ashley Hammonds. Number 3, Lisa Maquetto. Number 7, Caitlin Harbecki. Number 9, Jessica Hargrove. Number 11, Alyssa Robinson. Number 12, Katie Hunt. Number 13, Ashley Barton. Number 14, Alexis Holton. Number 15, Shelby Burris. And number 19, Taylor McDonald. And for the home team, Darton State Cavaliers. Number 2, Nicole Fisher. Number 3, Haley Knowles. Number 5, Joanna Anderson. Number 6, Jenna Wade. Number 7, Caroline Vieira. Number 9, Danny Mendes. Number 10, number 13, Danny Ware. Number 19, Kelly Hofus. Number 22, Maggie Van Housen. Number 24, Laura Van Kaut. And number 1, Christy. I can't say. Darton State Cavaliers are coached by Ken Valen.
Everybody stand and face the flag.
And welcome back here. This is the live broadcast for your Region 17, the Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Soccer Semifinal, the number 1 of 2 matches today, as the number 1 seed, Darton State College. There on your picture in white tops and red shorts, the hosts and the home team. Their starting lineup in goal is Krista Mayuso. Number 2, Nicole Fisher. And then you see Jenna. I'm going to struggle with that one at the beginning. Andersteig, followed by Jenna Wade, Caroline Vieira, Danny Maidment, Vieira Vaitico, Danny Wire, Kelly Hoffus, Maggie Van Hosen, and Laura Van Court. I'm Rudy Radiger, and it's a pleasure to bring you today's match. And then for ABAC, the visitors on the board in all green. They come in as a 4 seed under the Ken Valdez is the head coach for Darton State. Forgot to mention that because we're going to, under the direction of Jimmy Ballinger, is ABAC. And your goalkeeper, 0 there, followed by Ashley Hammonds wearing number 1 on the field. Lisa Maquetto, Caitlin. It's 1 second here. So, a little bit easier for me to read. Catherine Heyerbeck, Jessica Hargrove, Maisha Robinson, Katie Hunt, Ashley Burton, Alexis Holton, Shelby Bursey, and Taylor McDonald, your lineup for ABAC. And they are led in goals by Maisha Robinson, who's got 14 points on the year, 5 goals and 4 assists, But as we talked about a little bit in the pregame, for Darton State, 20 points on the year is not the leader for Vatico. She has 9 goals and 2 assists, but Kelly Hoffus, 13 goals, second best in the region with 2 assists to go for 28 points. Also 20 points, Maggie Van Housen, 9 goals and 2 assists. And then Carolyn Vieira, 22 points, 9 goals, 4 assists on the year. So a high-powered attack for Darton State. They are the region regular season champs. They're the defending regular season and tournament champs. So we will be looking here at these two teams. The winner goes on to the championship game tomorrow. And that'll be right here, live again on the GCAA Sports Network. So we're getting ready for kickoff. And it will be taken by ABAC, the guests in green. Again, I'm Rudy Radiger. We thank you, wherever you may be listening and watching, for tuning in today. You can use my Twitter handle, and that's Rude Sports, R-U-U-D Sports. Let us know you're tuning in. And kickoff is taken off just about 2 minutes after 5 o'clock here Eastern Standard Time, and controlled by ABAC. Looking out wide is ABAC, and the pass intercepted and picked up by Vieira. Plays it up here on the near side, and it'll be played back by Hoffus. Nice possession early from Darton State as they look to control the pace of this match, and they'll play it up. Find it in the hole is where now looking for Van Housen, who's turned away, and the clearance will be still in the defensive third for ABAC, and they're not able to get rid of it and out of trouble. So again, we're trying to play it, and she's turned away and not able to get on the counterattack, as the only player up for ABAC is Harbeck. Lone striker there, and touch taken by Hoffus will take her back, but it continues to be Darton State on the ball. And just simple, keeping it ABAC, trying to stay compact, look to turn them away, but maybe going to get a little stretch here as they're cutting inside, taking it on the dribble, going, gets past your defender. And the final touch there by Valcourt is too far out in front and easily picked up by the goalkeeper. And that'll go out and will be a Darton State throw-in right in front of the center line here. We thrown square in and look to come back down the same line and slip ball through, looking in for Vieira. Vieira on the dribble towards the byline. Goes Vieira and plays it near post, and that's the first goal of the match. 42 and change, just under 43 minutes remaining here, in the first half, and it's a 1-0 lead for Darton State. So 1-0 goes the score for Darton State on Vieira's goal. Valcourt. That's her 8th goal of the year for Valcourt. And so we'll start the game again. After good composure by Darton State, they found a hole and got through. Now ABAC will look to try and counter as Machado with the ball here. She looks down the line, and it's out of play past McDonald and out for a throw-in for Darton State. So on the year, ABAC has now given up 32 goals on the year, and that is the 78th goal for Darton. And a chance for ABAC as the ball just gets under the feet of Harbeck, and it'll let Darton State, who's got 3 pressing high up the field against the back 4 of ABAC, as this game is all within about 40 yards, plays into the feet of Hoffus and looking to square it along to Wade. Wade will have it, and we'll slip it back. And coming out of the back is Annerstig, looking to play in wire and cleared away, but right to the feet of Vieira. Vieira looking for the 1-2, gets it back from Annerstad. Cross towards the back post, and that'll be collected, but not an immediate danger. Back to the first goal scorer of the game, and she's going to go again on the dribble, cutting into the box, turned away, and then a ball, we'll call that a shot by Van Housen. So 2 shots in the game now for Darton State, the regular season champs, and failed to be mentioned, the number 8 team in the nation in the coaches poll here. And that'll be touched, well done by Vieira. Vieira looks inside. Vitico. Wade looking up top, and it's cleared away by Burton. Kelly Hoffus playing it back to Maidment. And across the back to Fisher, who'll play it up into the feet of Vitico. Vitico's ball is turned away, but right back to Darton, and now cleaned up and played away by Bursey. Bursey's ball will go all the way, and it'll be kept in on the far side by Fisher for Darton State. Today's winner will go on to play the winner of the second game tonight, which will feature the number 2 and 3 seeds. We'll get to that in a moment, as there was no upsets in the opening round. The top 4 seeds all advanced to the semifinals here today. As ABAC trying to get out of their own half, and it's poked away, and here comes Darton again. Into the path of Hoffus. Hoffus, light shot, easily collected. And the Stars and Stripes keeper will play it forward, where it's Harabeck's touch goes out of her reach, and it will be back to the goalkeeper. Her first touch of the game, Krista Moyoso. And going down the far side, and not cleaned away by the defender, looking towards the top of the box, but cleaned away. Right back to Darton, however, now poked away. Machado started on the right side of midfield, now onto the left side, looking to play it up to Harabeck, and now back and then forward and trying to get past the Darton State defender, and it will be the first foul of the game as Hargrove goes down, and it will be a free kick for ABAC. See who's going to take this for the Stallions. It'll be taken by Shelby Bursey. She comes up and she'll play that towards the goal, and collected just shy of a bounce by Moyoso. Out wide to Vieira, and they'll play it back to the goalkeeper. Light pressure coming, and with the left peg, she'll play it forward, and the flick on does not go the way of Hoffus's desire, but it will stay with Darton, and stepping up is Bursey. She's been there stepping forward and trying to intercept things and break up the play of Darton, as there she is again to collect it, and looking into the feet. A good touch, but easily taken away by Maidment. Wearing 9, playing a defensive role is not your norm, as the soccer pundits might give a little bit of a stick to her, but doing it well for Darton. And your goal scorer skipping past a defender and playing up. And Batico looking into some pressure there, and Wade not able to keep it, but Darton State does for the moment and lost. Batico battling, and that will be a throw in to ABAC. 36:49 remaining here in the first half. A goal, the 8th of the season for Laura Valcourt, at about 2 minutes into the match, just over 2 minutes, has a 1-0 lead, as you see on your scoreboard, for Darton State, the hosts of this tournament and the defending region regular season, which they repeated as, and they're looking to repeat as the conference postseason champs as well. That's a deflection and goes out of play as it goes off of Taylor McDonald, and will be a Darton State throw-in right in front of their own bench. Beautiful facilities here, beautiful day, nice and sunny, south central westish Georgia in Albany, and that ball is cleared away and almost onto the training pitch. So Darton State will move up the line to take another throw-in. Taken by Vieira. Vieira on the year, 9 goals, 4 assists. And Batico now with it. 9 goals, 2 assists for her. Taken and turned inside. And then back out looking for what is our, right now, game-winning goal scorer, but it's early. And skipping past her mark towards the byline and out for a corner. That was turned away by Maisha Robinson. Robinson with 10 starts this year, 5 goals and 4 assists for ABAC. Corner will be taken by Jenna Anerstig, freshman defender. Looking for her 5th assist on the year. She's got 4, and she'll take this. Outswinging right foot, played towards the middle of the goal, and collected by the goalkeeper. Breeze picking up here as that ball bounces over a Darton player, under an ABAC player, and collected by Fisher, who plays it to the path of Vieira. Vieira trying to play it forward, and it's deflected and goes out. Vieira looking up, and we'll throw it into the hole. Wire thought about it, and we'll turn it back to Wade, and Wade's pass taken away, and the clearance all the way back to Fisher, as basically 2 defenders sitting back. And Batico turns with it and looks up, gives it to Hoffus. Hoffus jukes and plays it forward, and turned away against by ABAC. And Batico, though, will pick it back up about 30 yards from goal and squaring it across to Vieira. Vieira cutting out, and we'll swing it back to Anerstig. Anerstig's long-range shot is collected. And the punt well over the center circle, and trying to relieve some pressure where ABAC will collect it on the 3rd ball, and deking past one, and then a nice tackle. Can't call that a last ditch as there were 2 defenders back for ABAC, and Fisher and Vieira, but a good poke tackle and squaring it across, looking for Batico, but it picked up, and now on driving towards goal is Wire, and now turning back and to Vieira. Vieira outside of the left peg to Fisher to Batico. Little combination there, and now looking forward, and a little 1-2, maybe accidental, and incidental contact there with the hand as the ball played the hand. And ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in to ABAC on the far side of the field. And there'll be a first substitution of the match coming to check in at the next available for Darton State. Britt Evans will be checking in as Batico on the ball. Plays it back to Fisher. And over to Maidment. Maidment driving forward and brought down on the chest, but having to travel back about 10 yards was Hoffus. That ball over the head, bouncing, and offside is the call. First offside of the match against Darton State. And that'll be a free kick taken by Alexis Holton for ABAC. Lines it up. And brought down on the chest by Anerstig. But collected by ABAC. Only for Vieira to take it and look to drive forward, crossing into the half. And her slip ball looking into Wade's path. Wade towards the goal and turned away. Good save, sliding save there by Bridget Anerstig. I'm going to butcher that one. As that's picked back up by Anerstig for Darton State, only to have it won back by Katie Hunt, and Hunt on the dribble. Not much pressure coming from Darton State and letting her come towards the half, and then picked up by Vitico. Vitico going forward, looking for the slip ball, and it's turned away momentarily for ABAC, only to come back to Vitico. And in, but not taking the shot right away. I think she was a little bit caught off guard that the ball stayed with her as she weaved her way through two ABAC defenders, and then a collection there for Bridget Anerstig, who's given up 9 goals on the year before today. Only 3 starts before today, according to the GCAA stats, but a collision and a well-tackled Nicole Fisher winning the ball. And then it's going to go to the far side in Maggie Van Housen on the dribble. Van Housen, sophomore, has that blocked, and it will go out for a throw. We'll have substitutions for both teams as Britt Evans comes in for Darton. And in for ABAC will be Taylor Gilmore. Just under 30 minutes remaining here in the first half, 29-29 to be exact. As it looks like we have a blown tire for Maggie Van Housen. She'll come off. And that ball is going to be swung in and deflected there at the near post by Holton for ABAC, and the attempt from long outside the box by Vieira goes sailing over the post. And that'll see a substitution as Anerstig comes off, and Haley Kincholi will come in. And I'm sure I'm butchering a few of these. Apologies, as we just kind of got this moving along, getting the Region 17 semifinals broadcast today. As here comes the substitute, Britt Evans will play it towards the penalty mark and turned away by ABAC's defense. And they will have the ball trying to relieve some pressure and get out of their own half. As Ivy is going to be brought around to Hunt, who gets past her defender and will slip it forward, and a back heel comes back to her, and she's going to look for a through ball out wide, turned away by Fisher of Darton State. And Darton State's Fisher with a little meg and get it over to Vitico. Now forward into Wade. Wade with some pressure will square it out to Valcourt, who's been playing a little deeper since Britt Evans came on. Now she'll overlap on the inside. Evans will go forward with the pass, and it's going to be collected right back to Evans, though. And Evans battling, and we'll see it out for a throw-in to Darton State. Reminder, you can let us know you're watching from wherever you may be around the world by using the Twitter handle Ruud Sports. That's RUUD Sports. And let us know you're tuning in if you want to give us a shout out and have a little interaction, whether that be locally or internationally. We welcome that. As it'll be a goal kick to ABAC to be taken by Alexis Holton. Holton surveys a lot of patience, we'll say. Not much movement from the ABAC players, as that one is picked up by Taylor Gilmore. And the pass intended by Jessica Hargrove is turned away, and Valcourt loses it, and will be a throw-in for ABAC just inside the Darton State half. Correction, that's going to be taken about 10 yards inside their own half. And the flick on goes, but intercepted. And Darton State, with those three high players, looking to get past the first line of defense. And early ball, good ball, and just over the reach of Hoffus. Good run, good ball, but not able to get that touch. The final touch is so important in the final third. Vieira brings it down under pressure, and now tackled away. And looking into the wide area, but easily collected by Maidment. And that'll be played up the line and out, not getting quite past the halfway line. So it'll be a throw-in to Darton State, or excuse me, to ABAC. And the throw-in will be taken. And looking to turn it away is Darton State, but trying to keep it in the area. And here comes Darton State on the attack, out wide. And the cross will not reach the box. It will go out for another goal kick for ABAC. And the goal kick taken and brought down by Hunt. And challenge won, but that'll go out off of Machado for a throw into Darton State to be taken by Valcourt. Throw in under pressure and playing it back to Vatico, who will swing it to Maidmount now, switching it to Vieira. And plays it back and trying to play a combination, just getting in behind the defender. And to the byline, crossing towards the near post and collected. As Vieira getting past the marker, but not able to really get herself around it for that ball back towards the penalty mark that can be so dangerous for defenders as they run one way. It's hard to go back the other. So it'll be another throw in here, this time by Darton State, right at the midfield line. And throw in taken, back to Vieira, and she'll swing it through Vatico. Driving towards the halfway line and now up toward Britt Evans. Evans on the right far side is tackled as Maisha Robinson coming back, knocking it out. It'll be a throw in to be taken by Valcourt. Throw in, deflected around, and sent out. As on the dribble, I believe that's Maisha Robinson, driving past the midline, stepping over and trying to get past Fisher, but Fisher's there to turn it away, and it will be a Darton State throw-in. Vatico with the ball, coming forward and passing it up the line, straight up the line, to Britt Robinson, who scissors past her defender, looking into the box towards the near post, and another collection from the goalkeeper. Easy scoop there. ABAC got to this point with a 4-2 win on the 27th on Tuesday over Georgia Military to advance to the semifinals. Darton, as the number one team, had a straight advancement to today's match, just like South Georgia, who will face off against Andrew College at our 7 o'clock kickoff today, who Andrew College defeated Gordon 5-0, as here comes Vieira looking into the box. driving and playing it across and mishandled, and falling on it is the goalkeeper to keep that one out of harm's way. But Vieira looking into the box with the cross and the punt towards midfield, and won by Maidment over Vatico. Back to Maidment, and Maidment on the left foot looking for Britt Evans. Evans' touch, not able to control it as it's turned away by Burton, as Fisher lost her headband over her eyes and still able to help get the ball to Vatico. And Vatico over to Vieira, and back to Vatico. Vatico, a freshman, along with Vieira. Eight of the 11 starters for Darton State today, freshmen, and crossing and deflected and able to clear that away all the way to Fisher, who's well advanced into the ABAC half. Her service turned away and falls down to Wade, who loses the ball to Hunt. Hunt looking forward for Machado, tackled by Vatico, but back to Hargrove, who skips past the goal scorer, Valcourt, and trying to get past the marker was Maisha Robinson, but it's turned away, and Robinson's slow to come back as Darton, with some numbers, playing it to the near post, not able to get it away from the goalkeeper, Bridget Anshigs. And a punt all the way into the midfield circle, headed by Harbeck, but not able to keep it for ABAC, as that the counterattack's got to come quick and ferocious if you're trying to sit in, and it's a little slow developing right now for ABAC. Here comes Darton, and again, just barely missing was Hoffus, running and splitting between the defender and just couldn't quite get that last touch. But when you're threading the needle, all you need is one time for success. Hunt playing it back to Hammonds. And Vatico collecting it and sliding it out in combination. Here's Vieira trying to touch it past the defender, and it'll go out off Hammonds. And we'll see Kristen Del Toro come in, along with Taylor McDonald returning. And for Darton, Cheyenne Colvin will come in. Throw in square to Vatico. The obvious blonde hair of Vatico. And looking back for Vieira on the 1-2. Vieira cutting outside, loves the left foot, looking into the box, and that's not what she had in mind. And goes out for another goal kick to ABAC. Again, they're all in green, trailing 1-0 here. A goal by Laura Valcourt, her 8th of the year, in about 2 minutes in. Vatico winning that back, and then ABAC playing it away. Vatico stepping in and past Britt Evans, where it'll be cleared away by Alexis Holton. But it comes right back and flick on for Evans. Trying to get past the mark, and turned away by Valcourt, as it'll be an ABAC throw-in. And they'll look to go back, and now towards the middle, where Machado will pick it up, turning back and trying to get away, but the double trouble is there, and Vatico wins it. They'll play it back to Maidment. Maidment driving forward. Left foot turned away on the header. And the deflection and played forward by Holton will relieve some pressure here as ABAC's defense sitting back a little bit. Valcourt will play it back to Fisher, and Fisher will square it across to Maidment. Will look to drive forward. And as now that defense is going to stay up, and the ball will go all the way back to the goalkeeper for a collection. So 16-18 remaining here in the opening half. 1-0 the lead still for Darton State, the region regular season champs for 2 years in a row. And they're looking to repeat as the ball slipping through is cleared away. Looking for Britt Evans. And that'll see a return for Enerstig, who will come in for Vitico. Starter for starter. And as Vieira will look to throw it in, throws it down the line to Hoffus. Back to Vieira. Vieira tries to get around to use that left foot, but stood up and sent back by Hargrove. And the square ball across is collected by McDonald. And they'll look for that ball into space. Going to be chased by Harbeck. But back to the goalkeeper. And now from goalkeeper to Danny Medment. Medment. Her ball is turned away. And she'll pick it up and send that one time back in. It's going to fall over the head. Britt Evans is not able to get around the defender and wins the second ball. And now running forward, putting pressure is Darton State. And clearance will go out for a throw-in on the far side. And cutting back and trying to go around, maybe a little cheeky, but she's going to get it off and send the cross, and can't get the final touch. But battling is Darton State trying to break through the wall of the Stallions, but a giveaway here picked up by Harbeck. Harbeck, ball into space, looking for the runner of McDonald, but collecting it there is Enerstig. Back to the goalkeeper, Krista Moyoso. Over to Fisher. And back to Fisher. Little combination will take her back a little bit. Under 14 minutes to go here in the opening half. Again, this is the GCAA Sports Network's live broadcast of the 2015 Women's Soccer Semifinal first game. Looking for Britt Evans at the back post, and Evans not able to get that final stretch, but getting around her defender, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. So Shelby Bursey coming back in for ABAC, and she'll replace Harbeck. Let's see a little rotation on the field as Hargrove goes forward, and Bursey goes back into the defensive area. And the header by ABAC sends it back to their own goal, where it's having to be turned away by Ashley Burton. Van Housen will check back in for Darton State in a moment as it's turned away momentarily by ABAC, and now it'll go out. And wearing the captain's armband, Maggie Van Housen will come back on, replacing Kelly Hoffus, also wearing a captain's armband. So sophomore for sophomore, switch, and sent with the left foot in swinger, but turned away as it can't quite get past this one, the first center back, to find that space in between the two center backs. Going towards the byline and turned away. It'll be a throw in just about a yard or so from the corner flag for Darton State, as Valcourt will come forward. 12 minutes remaining here in the first half. Throw in taken and flick towards the byline, and it'll go out for a goal kick. That'll be a goal kick taken by Alexis Holton. And that'll be played away up towards the middle, where it's headed back by Darton State, and they'll come on another attack, wave after wave, and towards the PK mark. And Hunt, her pass square, is intercepted by Darton State. Britt Evans coming on the dribble, looking to go outside, and turned away into Vieira, who lays it off to Enerstig. Enerstig's ping ball towards the corner, picked up by Valcourt. Valcourt is going to see that one go out for another goal kick. And into the game, Sydney Bishop now for Darton State. So Bishop replaces Vieira. And the header by Darton State will bring it right back, as Van Housen playing it back to the substitute who just came on, and Bishop back up to Van Housen. Van Housen turning back, and we'll play it where it's intercepted and taken away by ABAC, and looking to counter, and can't quite hold it up as Fisher comes in, gets it, and plays it to Bishop. Fisher to Bishop, inside, and Tust turning it away momentarily by Bursey, but then the through ball is going to be collected. And that ball is going to fall at midfield, where it's picked up by Fisher and deflected, and looking to put some pressure on Fisher was Del Toro, and it comes back to the goalkeeper in Moyoso. And they'll play it out here to Bishop. Sydney Bishop will come forward. Plays it inside and gets it back. And she plays it forward where it's intercepted and will be cleared away by ABAC. And Fisher looking into that wide position where it's cleared away, and it'll go all the way back to the goalkeeper. And back to Fisher. And ABAC still turning them away. Come back to Fisher. Very patient by Darton State. 13-2 on the year, 10-0, perfect mark in conference play. And over the top, looking and coming out, bobbling, losing. Britt Evans with the goal at her mercy, turned away by the goal defender on the line, and players go down and collect it as Darton State with a opportunity to capitalize on the mishandle by the goalkeeper, and Britt Evans finds the shins of a defender. And Darton State ranked 3rd nationally with 100 shots on the year. Fisher will have it and look to play it forward. And plant it across. Now for Wade. Wade looking out wide. And left foot strike and just sails over the bar. So Darton State continues to go at the goal, but not able to find the second one to kind of break this one open. As we'll have substitutions coming back in as Maisha Robinson for ABAC. And Danny Wire for Darton State. Darton State ranks 1st in the nation as well in clean sheets or shutouts with 9 on the year. So a team that takes lots of shots and doesn't allow many goals. And ABAC trying to get out of pressure, and we'll have that one go out. And it'll be a throw-in for Darton State. ABAC on the year only took 33 shots, all in conference play. So you compare the 100 shots by Darton to the 33 of ABAC. Totally different mentalities from these two teams. And here comes ABAC, but cleared away by Anderstig. Throw in to be taken by Bursey. Over the top, big throw into the path of McDonald, but coming back is Fisher and holding off, and it will be a free kick, or will they give him a goal kick? And they're going to say free kick as the call made before it went over the end line. Kick taken, and just goes over both players and into the feet of Van Housen. Taken away by Hunt. Hunt plays it through. Two defenders, and back to collect it is Valcourt. And Valcourt so Del Toro looking to take the throw in. Overlooks and will throw it in, and it comes back to her. Under pressure, and down she goes, and it will be a free kick or throw in. Throw in taken, and ABAC with some possession here is flicked on, and Robinson gonna get a touch. Defender goes down, and Maisha Robinson in the corner plays it back. First time, tried to serve it in with some runners in the box, goes out. I believe that's Bursey, who's slow to get up after the missed cross. With 4:20 to go here in the opening half. It's a 1-0 lead here for Darton State on the 8th goal of the year for Valcourt. And South Georgia has arrived. They will play as the number 2 seed in the second game. The hosts, if you will, the home team on the scoreboard against Andrew College. And our 7 o'clock kickoff, as we've got a substitution, so that throw-in will be retaken. It's back into the game, or into the game, excuse me, is Ivy Booker. And the flick on, taken by Colvin. Now into the path of Anderstig. Anderstig surveying, looks to flick it over, looking for Booker, and it's turned away by ABAC and cleared away as ABAC trying to get over into the attacking half. Booker, pass is intercepted by Bursey. Bursey looking into Robinson. Robinson's pace closing down as Midment took some time, plays it back to the goalkeeper, and be picked up by Bishop. Bishop left foot playing it inside, and that'll be picked up and intercepted. One time back, straight forward, and easily collected by Fisher. And that ball is going to find some space as Wire getting into the box. Looking to try and get around her mark, and it's turned away on some patient defense by Alexis Holton. And here comes Valcourt, excuse me. Valcourt past one, lays it off, and missed touch. Looked like she was going to strike, and then pulled up, almost lost it. Now out to Van Housen. Combination from Booker to Van Housen. Crossing. And in between the two players in the box, but picked up by Valcourt. Valcourt, back post, and the header is over the bar by Van Housen. And so we'll see Vieira come back in for Bishop. And we'll also see Hoffus come back in and she'll replace Colvin. And trying to keep a little memento from the sideline was Kelly Office. And the goal kick taken. This one's a little bit shy, but be picked up by McDonald. And a ball out and touch inside as Del Toro has the ball tackled by Fisher on a well-timed tackle from the defender, and she's going to drive forward. Inside, time and space, Wire. And plays it towards the back post in an offside position was Van Housen. As we'll have Haley Knowles check in, another freshman. She'll replace Danny Maidment, who's a little slow. And Darton State continues to keep the ball in the attacking half. And Robinson plays it back. Bursey will play it towards Robinson, and it's behind her out for a throw into Darton State. So 14 seconds go here in the opening half, and Vieira will take it and cuts out. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll be the first half score, 1-0 in favor of Darton State. So we'll have a 15-minute break here with Darton State leading 1-0. We'll step away for a moment. We'll be back to kind of recap the half, talk about this tournament, and may be able to be joined by a guest or two. So thanks for watching. Tune it in. Don't go anywhere. I'm Rudy Radiger, and this is the GCAA Sports Network's live broadcast of Region 17 Women's Soccer Semifinal. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. This is Rudy Radiger, and this is the halftime of the women's soccer GCAA Region 17 semifinal as Darton holds a 1-0 lead over ABAC here in the first of two games tonight. Tomorrow, the winners of these two matches will face off for the championship and the right to advance to the national tournament. Darton State did it last year. They're the defending regular season champs. They're looking to defend their postseason crown as well. But following this match, we will go off the air, and then we will restart a broadcast as Andrew College will, for the second straight year, take on the number 2 seed in South Georgia. 7 o'clock kickoff as the sun continues to set. Floodlights on here as we are live from Darton State College on the GCAA Sports Network. Still that 1-0 lead. A goal by Laura Valcourt about 2 minutes in to the match. Her 8th of the year. Darton's 78th. So without her, they've got 70 goals. A far cry difference as ABAC comes into the match with 16 goals on the year, which is one less than Darton has allowed all season. ABAC again got to this point with a 4-2 victory over Georgia Military. They're going to need to find some of that offense and continue to turn away Darton State, who has sent wave after wave of attacks against the Lady Stallions. And here we go. Second half kickoff is underway at 6:03. So an hour and 1 minute from the time we started this game. The second half is underway, and it's intercepted there as ABAC will look forward right into the feet of Ennerstig. ABAC 5-6-1 overall, 4-6 in conference play. And here comes Darton, looking for the second goal of the match, looking out wide, but turned away by Robinson. Robinson putting her head down, and she will be fouled, and it'll be a free kick for ABAC. ABAC 2-3 away from home, 3-3-1 overall at home. Did not play a neutral site game all year. Darton, 2 losses on the year, 13 victories. Perfect in conference play at 10-0. And trying to get that through. A little poke and played forward. As looks like ABAC's going to go for it a little bit more with 3 looking to get forward, but that'll be cleared away by the goalkeeper. And the defense play falls right to Hunt. And here on the foot now of Bursey. Bursey cutting back, a little Meg. I don't know if that was purposeful or not, but she's going to have it. And look to go out to Robinson. But it's picked up by Valcourt. And Valcourt's pass is going to be kept. And now back to Valcourt, cutting inside, driving forward, looking at options. And looking to play it through. And first time service turned away from Wire's ball. Comes back to Valcourt. Valcourt on the dribble, cuts inside, looks to slip in the runner of Wire, but it's going to come back and a challenge and deflected, falls down to Darton State. If you're thinking that was a handling, it was not. The ball was played against the hand instead of the hand playing the ball. It was an immediate close range. And here's a shot, bounce, and collected by the goalkeeper. Again, Darton ranked 3rd in the nation in shots coming into the game with 100. And 1st in the nation in shutouts with 9. And those 100 shots turned into 5.1 goals a game. And looking for the second here, and it's going to be wide as Hoffus's shot goes into the side netting. So 5.1 goals a game scored while allowing just 1 a game on the season is Darton State. ABAC scored 1.3 goals a game and allowed just about 3. Well under that mark right now, but still 41 minutes and change left. As here comes Van Housen on the far side. Left pay goes off and out for a corner kick. Second of the match for Darton. Darton's second corner of the day at 33 on the regular season. And that one's going to be served towards the middle of the box and headed up and back into some trouble. And a high clearance is going to fall to Valcourt. Valcourt touches past her defender, Maisha Robinson. Now past another towards the byline. And just trickling across is going to be mistouched and will be out for a corner kick. So back-to-back corner kicks here with just under 41 minutes to go in regulation. We will say that in these kind of matches, 1-0 lead for Darton. With Wire on the goalkeeper, it will be served in, right foot out swinging by Annerstig towards the 6-yard box. And the shot by Van Housen on the set piece goes wide. It's another shot, but that one not on target. The first shot of the game turned into a goal. And since then, no goals on all the attempts and all the waves of pressure by Darton. But here comes another one looking to slip it through, and it's blocked down by Hammonds. And there's Vieira. First call of the half with her and gives the ball away. And it's Machado with the left foot, and hers is turned away. Vitico tackling, goes forward, and looking to slip it out into Wire. Wire towards the back post, and it's sent away. And ABAC will bring it forward. And tackle, and that'll be a free kick for ABAC. We played up the side, and Vieira's there trying to poke it away. And Machado shows some strength, but it's lost anyway. And here comes Darton again, Van Housen, squaring it in. And tackled away, and here comes Robinson, putting the ball forward and trying to use her pace, but coming back to make the tackle is Valcourt. Now we have throw-in to ABAC. And slow to come for support as Robinson will now leave it. And the throw-in will be taken to Hunt. Hunt trying to square it over. Looping shot, easy collected by Krista Moyoso. And it'll be played back across. There's Fisher with that distinctive headband that covered her eyes in the first half for a moment. Playing it up in combination to looking forward and just out of the reach of Hoffus. But now Hoffus looking, poking it away. And Vitico coming forward, shot and collected by the goalkeeper. It's another shot, another save, and a big punt towards midfield headed. And this will be picked up by Robinson inbounds. And she'll get past one defender and have Fisher come and win the second ball. Robinson there looking like she's cramping up a little bit. And so we'll have a clock stoppage, check on by the referee, with 36:50 remaining here in the second half. Robinson's going to have to come out as athletic trainers coming on to help her off. So we'll have a substitution in Taylor Gilmore coming on. And also substitution coming on, 1-for-1, allowed in the college game. So Darton State makes a substitution up top as well. And drop ball is picked up by the goalkeeper. And it'll be punted forward into the center circle area where Machado tries to turn it away. Vitico runs into her own office, and now ABAC turning it away. And combination play up the line, cutting the defender, and inside the box. Office squaring it across. And shot and collected. So another shot, another save for the ABAC goalkeeper. Punt comes and headed right back. And Hausen, playing it to Vieira, now into Vitico. And the bright blonde hair of Vitico driving forward and playing it into Valcourt. The only goal scorer right now of this match plays it across to Anderstig. Now to Vitico. Darton State picking up the pace, cutting inside, left foot and collected as Jenna Wade's shot is saved. And that punt is going to be knocked down by ABAC. But they're going to lose it and picked up, now played over to Vieira. And she'll play it back to Knowles. Knowles to Vitico. Vitico bringing it forward. And we'll play it. And Wade will be pushed off the ball and won by Hunt. And then Hunt is tackled away by Vitico. Vitico slips and plays it. Now trying to slip it through and turned away. Now over the top. Look at her, Maggie Van Housen. Can't get the touch she wanted. She'll play it back to Vieira. Vieira. Cross is blocked. Back to Anderstig. Anderstig will play it, and it'll bounce and collected by the goalkeeper. Ambitious effort or hopeful. And the punt's taken. And off the side of the foot of the goalkeeper. Vieira picks it up just inside her own half. Tries to go past one defender. And cannot, but Darton will get it back into their own half. And here comes Fisher. As Vitico driving forward. Her ball is deflected. Now back to Vitico on the combination. And Vitico's shot is off of an ABAC defender. So we'll have a corner kick taken by Anderstig. So Anderstig will cross it in. Right foot outswinger. Sends it to the box. And big collection for the goalkeeper. And as the crowd is enjoying it a lot, and down on that end, the Darton State student section having a little bit of good fun, it sounds like, as the goalkeeper gave him a stare after she came to get that collection. Playing it across. Down towards the byline goes Valcourt, gets it, and will look to cut it back past one player. It's across, miss by one, and just at the back post, a chance for Van Housen goes begging and over the crossbar. Her second or third opportunity like that. So 32-20 remaining here in the second half. 1-0 score taken early in the match by Darton State as Laura Valcourt scored her 8th of the year to give Darton their 1-0 lead. That'll be, goal kicks seem to be getting shorter and shorter as the number of them rises. And Darton back on the attack, plays it, bounce, skipping over one head and cleared away right there in front of the camera. It'll be taken for a throw-in, quickly taken down to Vitico, turned away, and Vitico cannot get away from the pressure of Hargrove. Throw-in taken and intercepted by Hunt. Hunt plays it to Hargrove, and Hargrove over to Machado. Machado under pressure, back to Hunt, and laying it back. And the header, Vitico wins. And here's the goal scorer, Valcourt, with the ball. Past one, inside, cuts past, little deke move, and reaching out to intercept it. Hunt there again to turn it away for ABAC. And Robinson goes down as she makes the challenge. And played back to Wade. Wade outside of the foot play to Vieira. Vieira looking to get past her mark. Plays it and turned away, deflected, and there's the goalkeeper to pick it up. Remember, you can let us know that you're tuning in. My Twitter handle is @RuudSports. That's RUUD Sports. And you can let us know you're tuning in wherever you may be. If you want to give a shout out, we'd love to hear from you. And step in and won by ABAC, playing it up for Robinson, where it's turned away by Darton State. And this one's going to be into space, and tracking it back is Vieira under some pressure by Bursey. Or excuse me, that's not Bursey, that is a McDonald, Taylor McDonald, the freshman. Under 30 minutes here in the second half. 1-0 still for Darton. They're coming forward again. And looking to get to the byline for the service. Under pressure, and down goes the Darton State player. And it'll be a free kick. Dangerous area, this. And this will be taken by Vieira. So an out-swinging service. Caroline Vieira, freshman, 9 goals, 4 assists on the year. And we'll swing this. And we'll fall back to a long-range looping attempt by Valcourt over the bar. And for FM Barnett, the focus is not out. I can assure you of that. Our camera is very clear and focused. What you may be experiencing is the bandwidth available, as here's a strike and collected by the goalkeeper again, as another shot on target for Darton State is turned away. Vieira picks it back up, and it'll be intercepted by Machado on the big touch. And cutting in, trying to go past, and laying it back to Machado. Machado turns, loses it for the Fatico. Coming, scooping it over the top, looking for the runner, Van Housen. Van Housen, left foot, swings it towards the near post, and another easy collection is there by the goalkeeper. And the punt is easily collected by Darton, and they come forward and cutting back, getting past the marker, and swinging it across the goal and out for another goal kick. And we'll have a substitution as Britt Evans will come back in. Put herself in some good positions in the first half, just couldn't quite get that final touch. She'll replace Van Housen. And this punt, or goal kick, is won by Darton. Britt Evans coming forward. The clearance not able to get out of trouble, and challenging, and out will be a throw in to ABAC. So taken and thrown forward, trying to get out of trouble. Fatico wins it. Past one, and will roll it and squares it across. Second ball, the final ball for Darton, not good yet to get through. And a big touch forward towards the byline. And able to catch it is Valcourt. Valcourt get past the mark, plays it across, turned away by Holton. And Britt Evans has it go out, and it'll be a corner kick. So, another corner kick for Annerstig. Ten players up in the attack, and flick header missed. Bouncing around, Darton can't get it, and player goes down as Hoffus little miscommunication there, as people thought there should have been a corner or a goal, a penalty, as that one goes out and will be a throw in to ABAC. And now we've got some communication, and Ken Valdez, the head coach for Darton, asking for an explanation. 24 and a half minutes to go in the second half. This will be a throw-in. Throw-in taken up the line, headed out, and it'll be another throw-in to ABAC in front of the Darton bench. And throws it up the line and headed away again, and flick header on. Miscommunication from the ABAC defense, trying to break through. Slide tackle is made, but Holton's slide just goes. And now out for another corner, as Burton knocked that one out. So another Joanna Annerstig's corner kick. Again, a right foot outswinger. 10 players, all the field players for Darton in the attacking half. Annerstig will set it up, sends the ball across towards the box. Deflected, and it'll come out back to Annerstig. Right foot, swings it to the box, and deflected away. And Darton looking to keep it. Vieira early ball back in, and that'll be picked up by the goalkeeper on the collection. So punt's taken. This one big booming kick about 10 yards over the midfield line. And Fisher will square it across to Knowles, and Knowles plays it forward to Vitico. Vitico surveying the field and looking into the feet of now Wade. Ennerstig playing it out to Vieira. Vieira cutting in. Plays it back to Ennerstig. Ennerstig under some pressure, cuts past the defense, over to Vieira. Onside, playing it across to the near post. And playing it back to Vieira. And turned away there on the byline. And out for a throw-in. Played in, Anderstig will have it, sends it towards the back post, looking for Brett Evans. Goalkeeper pressuring, and that'll go out for a goal kick. And the goal kick's taken short over Evans, though, and falls in to Hunt. Try to clear it away. ABAC still battling here. And Gilmore playing it forward, and it's just deflected off the feet of Valcourt. Throw-in taken. And we'll have a substitution make. Throw-in will be taken by Burton. Flick header is knocked down by Vitico, and that'll be a Darton throw-in. Throw-in taken. Vitico looking to turn it back. And Fisher will switch it out to Vieira on the far side. Coming to Vitico. Knowles coming forward. And into some space and turned away as Valcourt not able to get there. It's turned away by Ashley Burton. Throw in looked to be taken and laid back off and turned away by ABAC as Valcourt's pass into the box a little soft and a little combination. 1-2, and that's going to be saved by Del Toro. Del Toro's pass back to Burton. Burton under pressure gets it stolen away and cleared as safety first by Alexis Holton for ABAC, and I'll have a throw in taken for Vitico. And it'll be another throw in to be taken. Wade plays it back to Valcourt. Valcourt's ball is deflected and sent back up to midfield where Fisher, even though the touch goes behind her, plenty of time to get away from Harbecky. And Vieira cutting forward, looking in to Wade. Wade looking to Britt Evans. Evans, shot, turned away. Evans, second shot, passed right off the post and out for a goal kick. So another goal kick taken, or to be taken by ABAC, trailing 1-0 here with 18.5 minutes to go in the second half. And it's taken, again, short. Vitico wins it, and it's going to come back in, and they'll watch it go out for another goal kick. But back to FM Barnett to asked about the out of focus. The camera's in focus, but as we're broadcasting via Wi-Fi, it is sometimes a little challenging, and we're not broadcasting at a high bandwidth. Otherwise, you would not be receiving anything. So apologize if the quality on your end is not as great as you were hoping, but we're happy to be bringing this to you. And here's a ball into space, strikes, and goalkeeper down to the ground to collect it. And that punt is taken, and Vieira can't receive it. Anderstig plays it back to Vieira, and Vieira will charge forward out wide to Evans. Back to Vieira. Vieira's touch bouncing around, falls off. Keeper will kick it out, and it'll go over and out for a corner. Anderstig's right foot in swinging corner from the far side. Swings it, plays it top of the box, and Vitico's header towards the byline, but be out and cleared away. Strike from distance, and that one's over the bar and wide for another goal kick. And so this will be taken, won by Jenna Wade, and it's going to bounce out, and it'll be an ABAC throw-in. That'll be throw-in, taken, and picked up again by Darton. Charging forward, Valcourt on the left foot, little dribbler, easily picked up by the goalkeeper. And we'll have a punt directionally, and Valcourt picking it up and getting past Del Toro, and Del Toro recovers. Vitico. Ball played into Britt Evans. Evans battling, and it's turned away, bouncing. Jenna Wade there, but it's going to be cleared away by Ashley Burton. And Del Toro not able to keep it in, so we'll have a substitution returning. Maggie Van Housen wearing the captain's armband, again replacing Kel Hoffus, also wearing a captain's armband for Darton State. And back into the match is Maisha Robinson, replacing Taylor McDonald for ABAC. Here's Darton State coming forward and cutting across. Britt Evans has her attempt turned away, and combination play back to Fisher for Darton State. And here they come forward, playing it, trying to find the wide player. And it's going to come in and go out for a goal kick. And so we'll have substitutions for both teams. So quickly, Kel Hoffus coming back in the game, and she'll replace Vitico. And Del Toro goes off for ABAC, being replaced by Gilmore. It's another goal kick to be taken. Under 14 minutes. Taken and bouncing around and looking to find someone was Valcourt, and it's turned away, but here comes Darton again. Van Housen, and just with every effort, Hammonds plays it away, and Fisher's there at the midline to win it back for Darton State. ABAC trying to keep possession. Harbeck not able to get on the end of it. Or Fisher now for Darton State will come forward through Anderstig up to Britt Evans. Evans playing it back to Laura Valcourt. Valcourt trying to play a combination, intercepted, and Katie Hunt trying to release Taylor Gilmore. Sees the ball go out, so it's another throw in to Darton State. Back to Valcourt. And that one's cleared away for a throw in again for Darton State. And here, back to Valcourt. Swinging it back to Knowles. Knowles across to Fisher. And Fisher losing it to Machado. Machado, though, however, loses it to Hoffus. And slowing it down, Jenna Wade. And the missed touch and playing and looking into space as Harbecky not able to get on the end of that. Fisher has just about loses it and will play one big over the top. Bouncing, and Britt Evans will have it. Cuts, slows it down. Waiting for a runner, plays it top of the box. Miss hit, and strike goes begging over the crossbar. As Hoffus not able to put that one on frame. As Evans did well to slow it down, look for the runner, and found one, but not able to capitalize. So another goal kick here, under 11 and a half remaining. Still 1-0. That first goal coming in the first half early by Laura Valcourt, who won that header. Looking to spring in and deflected off of Hargrove. And Hargrove's going to chase, but picked up by Vieira, who plays back to the goalkeeper. And one time. Now Wade pokes it through for Anderstig. Anderstig forward to Hoffus. Hoffus cutting around, playing it through, looking for Van Housen. But it's Anderstig who will see it go, her shot go wide and out for a goal kick. So 10:40 to go here in regulation. Still a 1-0 lead for Darton State. And ABAC will take the goal kick, plays it forward. And it'll be played to Knowles, who plays it forward to Hoffus. Hoffus cutting inside. Wade there. Wade taken down. And it will be a free kick to Darton State. Now Anderstig will take it. Now it'll be switched off and it'll be Vieira. So it'll be a left foot. Vieira lines it up. Strikes and collected by the goalkeeper. It's another shot, another save. Booming punt towards midfield. Picked up on the bounce by Hargrove. And her touch goes into space where Fisher will play it back to the goalkeeper. And back to Fisher and out of the reach, so it'll be a throw-in in the attacking area for ABAC. So coming up will be Shelby Bursey, sophomore defender with 3 goals and 2 assists on the year. Playing in what could be her final game for ABAC. Big throw towards the box, bounces, danger here, and running forward is Katie Hunt, but collected well by the goalkeeper as Krista Moyoso there, as that could have been the tying goal on a set piece for ABAC, who has really defended with some vigor here and turned away Darton State, who comes in as a high-powered attacking team, not just here in Region 17, but nationally. You speak about the national picture. The winner of this game will advance to play the winner of our next game, which will be between the second-seeded Georgia State, South Georgia, and the 3rd seed Andrew College. These 2 winners of the matches tonight will advance to play one another tomorrow night here at the same location. And the winner of that game will advance to play in the NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer National Championships. And this ball looking for Britt Evans. Defending by Holton. Evans cuts the ball across and deflected just enough by Hammonds. And shot off the crossbar. Cleared up in the air, but not out of danger. And 2 Darton players there. Wade not able to play it right back in. Gets to the byline. Crosses it across, and scoop and collection as a chance goes begging off the crossbar by Darton. Distribution, throwing it out to Maisha Robinson. Plays it inside to Machado. Machado's ball is deflected, and Vieira there comes up a little hobbled, but throw-in will be taken by Darton State. Blocked, but back towards their own goal. Now played away, where Gilmore will send it back to the other side in Machado. And the ball played forward by ABAC, turned away. Darton State surging forward is Vieira. Vieira now scoops the ball over the top and out of play for a throw-in to ABAC. We throw in on the far side. Big throw in again. Flicked forward. 1v1. Can she get past the marker? And it's turned back by Knowles. So Knowles there. And back out to Knowles from the goalkeeper. And cutting back and out of play for a throw in to Darton State. Throw in. Back to Vieira. And Hoffus to Vieira. Now swinging it back through Knowles. Knowles surging forward and plays it. Deflected. And Gilmore. Ball bounces and falls, and the through ball not on the same page was Taylor McDonald, as Hargrove immediately looked for that through ball. But it's collected by Darton, and back forward we're headed and picked up by Darton State again. Surging forward, shrugging off one challenge, and into the path of Van Housen, looking for her 3rd assist, maybe 10th goal of the year. But the pesky defense on the other side of Hammonds sees it turned away. Hammonds throwing her arms up as she went down. But here's Vieira poking, and just wide will go out for a goal kick. So under 5 minutes to go here, 1-0 still in favor of Darton State, the region reigning tournament champs and back-to-back regular season champs. 10-0 on the year in conference play. And a couple of substitutions for Darton State, as Vitico coming in along with Colvin. And the goal kick take and knocked down. And looking out for Evans, cross. And a crossed in behind the goal for another goal kick. As there was a couple of exclamations. They thought Evans had scored when that cross went over. But another chance just going begging for Darton State here. And a goal kick will be taken. Holton taking all the goal kicks and then sitting deep. And this one's going to bounce and turned away, but it's going to be picked back up. And swinging it across, deflected by Hunt, but it'll be picked up by Valcourt. She's got the only goal in the match, skips past the defender, pokes it forward to Britt Evans. Evans trying to lay it off, could not. Jenna Wade. Wade strikes, and just skimming over the crossbar is Jenna Wade's strike. Will go out for another goal kick with 3 minutes to go. Darton looking for that second goal. They scored so early in the match, and since then all of the chances have been so close or have been turned away with absolute passion and vigor by this ABAC team, who has really defended well. And another one as Bursey, who deflected that, came up limp. Now Vieira surging forward and will go out, and it'll be a corner kick. So just under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second half. 1-0 was scored just about 88 minutes ago. Was the first goal of the match. Coming forward is Knowles to take the corner. Knowles, right foot in swinger, crosses, looking, keeper's there. Keeper goes up and collects it despite the challenge by, I believe that was Vitico. And this is going to be played forward. Brought down and trying to play it off. And pressure coming, not able to win it back. And cutting in and cutting out and turned away was Colvin. So under 90 seconds remain here. ABAC's got to go for it now. They've got to draw this level to send the game to overtime. Ball, big throw, and sprinting forward is Hunt. And they're going to put pressure on Mioso. Mioso going to play it into Valcourt's path. Valcourt cutting forward and challenging. And it'll be taken. Throw in. And there's a foul throw, lifting up her foot. So a throw in to ABAC. Throw in, taken. Up the line, headed away. And bouncing down. Britt Evans battling, 34 seconds to go. Vitico has it go off of her. And it'll be out for a throw in. Taken up the line and bouncing, battling. Knowles plays it into Jen Evans. 20 seconds remain. Big ball over the top, and it's going to come to the keeper. Big punts necessary here to spring it forward. Off her foot, it's going to bounce, looking for the flick. Over to Hunt, path, but it's cleared away by Fisher. And off the thigh towards Darton is going to be picked up. And plays towards Evans, turned away, and there's the final. It ends 1-0 in favor of the 8th-ranked Darton State women's soccer team as they win this one and advance to play the winner of our next match. Approximately, they say 7 o'clock kickoff. We're 10 minutes from then. We're going to step aside. Tomorrow, be ready to listen to the winning coach after the match. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. I'm Rudy Radiger, and this is the Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association Region 17 Women's Soccer Semifinal number 1. The winner, Darton State, with 1-0 on a goal by Laura Valcourt, her 8th. This is the GCAA Sports Network. For everyone here, Mark Brown, Kia Foreman, Kenneth Williams, I'm Rudy Radiger. Thanks for tuning in. Until tomorrow, or tune back in for our second semifinal as South Georgia takes on Andrew College.